Hello, Jerry. What is happening? How are things? Hope you're doing well down there in the Lone Star. What is up? Thank you for that. Thank you for the Tom Sock. Appreciate that. Thank God it's Friday. You got it. Life in North Carolina, what's happening? How are you? How are things this fine evening? How is everything? In the house, yes. Good to see you. As always. A little chilly down here, but as you know. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. It's always good to know you're well. Hope the lady is doing well also. Got 5 wonderful people in the house. What's up, everybody? What is happening? How are you, Emily? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Nice to see you. There's Dan, handicapped traveler. What's up, Dan? What is up? I know it's cold where you are, Dan. It's cold here too, but probably colder where you are. Yeah, just started, so. Nice. Bonus day. All right. Nothing wrong with a paid time off. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, I'm doing okay. As best as I can, you know. Emily, I'm doing all right, I guess. Yeah, I know your area in the Northeast, it's gotten crazy cold. I mean, it's 38 here down in North Carolina where I am, so. Yeah, thanks for coming out. I was thinking about doing a live stream tonight and focusing on anxiety. So, for some reason during the week, I said that'll be a good thing to do for Friday because it affects a lot of people. Let me see if I can. What can I do here? Yeah, what's up, Chili Dog? What's going on, sir? How are you? Nice to have you drop by. Yeah, it's frigid where he is, and Chili Dog too. Frigid where he is. The Ohio area has gotten real cold overnight tonight. Electric blanket, okay. Yeah, Dan, Handicap Travel just saying the wind chill is like 0 over there in Ohio. I know the Northeast, it's like that too. And I mean, down here it's cold. It's 38, but it's not as cold as up there. But for here, it's. Hello, Shorty. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm doing okay, Shorty. Not too bad. Just doing my usual live stream. I was thinking of doing one about anxiety tonight. I'm just seeing anybody wanted to, I'm glad you're doing well there, Shorty. I keep on missing your lives because usually when you have them, it's early. I'm usually getting out of work or haven't gone home yet, and so I've been missing them. I should, keep on meaning when you go live to drop in and. 5 with the wind chill. Oof. No thanks. Yeah, because I was thinking about the anxiety part this week, and I was saying to myself, so many people suffer from it, and a lot of times it's hidden. People they try to hide it, as best they can, but they still feel it inside. So I know exactly what people go through. One minute you can be fine, and the next minute all it takes is something, and it can trigger that anxiety. It can stick with you for days. So I know all about that stuff. It's debilitating, mentally. So it's. I was looking at different types of disorders. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's, you know, could be different things can just trigger it. You know, you'd be doing fine one day, and then boom, something triggers it, and it lasts for days, and just even long after whatever triggered it is over or past, you're still dealing with it. It's terrible. I mean, there's all different disorders. They said there's 5 disorders, but there's like 10 different types of anxiety. It's like I didn't realize there's that many. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think most people are general anxiety sufferers. Yeah, it can linger, Emily. Really, it can. Yeah, it's classified. OCD is classified in one of the top 5 disorders. Hello, Beverly. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I think as I've gotten older, it's gotten worse, or easily triggered, or so it's. I've noticed that over the years. I don't know if other people, like my situation, is more of a general than one of those other ones. Well, I'm glad you're doing fine, Beverly. It's always good to see you, whether it's here or on the other streams, other people's lives. Okay, yeah, don't stay out too long. The doggy will frozen. Yeah, like I said, OCD and PTSD, and a lot of people general, and I think a lot of people under the general, they don't realize it's a disorder that they're going through. They just think they're nervous about something, or something makes them a little more nervous than usual. But it's something people suffer with and don't seek help with, whether they're afraid to, or they don't think it's a big deal, or it's just something they go through. It's I just find more and more people out there just coming out saying, "Yeah, me too." I'm this way and that way. Well, it's a lot of people around you. You don't think they're suffering. Yeah, and they're just keeping it secret. So it's quite a thing. So yeah, it's a lot of people have panic attacks. Their breathing has changed. Their pain and dizziness and sweating. But yeah, it's quite a thing. Sometimes I just lay down for a while because it gets overwhelming just to take a break from it all. So I bet a lot of people, even out here, they're just, even when you see them on screen in a live, they're fine, but they're inside. They're probably like, inside they're like shaky. You don't see it on the outside because they're good at covering it up and not really showing it. I was hoping like a lot of people would admit it. That way it's easier on themselves. Is that right? That's right. February 3rd. That's right, Jerry. Wow. That's right. Wow. 64 years? I was in a Spitzfield today, barbecue place, and they were playing like all the old 50s, 60s tunes overhead. And it's funny, I heard Big Bopper, Richie Valens being played, and I wasn't putting together today's date with hearing it on the over the speaker inside the place. Now that you brought it up, I said, that's right, February 3rd is the anniversary. Sure enough, I didn't hear any Buddy Holly at the time. But they probably did play Buddy Holly at one point, probably during the time. I think a lot of people out there like, what was that? They're too young to really realize what it is, the music type. They just don't realize it. Hello, Lucina. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How was your day off? Your night off? Yeah, I was just pulling up on the screen, Lucina, about the anxiety disorders and different types of anxiety and disorders themselves. And I'm sort of more relating with the general anxiety. Yeah, so I was pulling up this. Let me, in case you weren't here when I. Yes, Jerry, I agree. I agree with that, yeah. A lot of influence came from Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Yeah. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, Lucine, about myself this week. Yeah, those are just types of disorders, but there's, I mean, it's. I think a lot of people don't realize what they have, and they think, it's not that. I think, because I think mine is more general, intense. Be intense at times, but like earlier this week I had rough time this week, So, and it affected me for like a couple of days or over a day and a half. That's great, Billy. That's terrific news. I mean, that's a great, milestone. I mean, I'm glad for you. Glad you hope it just keeps on going. So you can say how many years it has been. It's good news. I mean, not so much every year, but every day. It's a plus, I think. And each day adds up to a greater, accomplishment. I guess it's probably not the right word to say, but. Terrific news, though. Hopefully it just keeps on going. Yeah. So I mean, anything can be triggering for people who are anxious. It's just sometimes I think it's just their natural selves, and then realize it's some kind of disorder that maybe they're dealing with and not getting treated for or helped with. Sometimes it can be severe where you need medication. Sometimes, do some simple activities, simple things can help episodes. Some people definitely need the medication. Welcome in, Lala. You having your coffee, huh? All right. That's good. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. Thank you for stopping in here. Nice to see you here. Well, I guess they can be not as much, not severe, I guess. Some people are really bad with, they really have issues. Some need to be treated. OCD people, certain, that's severe enough. Yeah. This is Lala from away in Hong Kong, having her morning coffee. She's in working mode right now, yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's something I wanted to just say because I think people are afraid to say it. They have issues like that. And it's easy when somebody else admits it. They have an issue with it. I mean, I've done live streams feeling that way, and you probably couldn't tell because I hid it really well, But it's like, even though I'm feeling this way, I have to go through with the live stream. So I'm pretty good at hiding it. So, but yeah, last few days are not that great, but today hasn't been too bad. So. I think what's helpful is really taking care of yourself as best you can. Health-wise, whether it's if you get some kind of exercise, anything, any kind of movement, anything like that, eating better probably would be helpful also, in addition. Some people need the medication on top of that stuff to deal, but some people maybe not as severe can get away with just that other meditation, go somewhere to relax and, breath, breathing, and so, yeah. But I hope people out there who deal with it don't hide it if you can't. It's best to let others know. Sometimes it's, you don't realize the other person is in the same boat as you, really. So it's, hello, Cajun Johnny, Roots Reseller. Welcome in. How are you, Johnny? How are you this Friday evening? It's always nice to see you on your live streams, the morning one, and also when you do the auction with all the dons. It's very different to go to your live stream in some places. It's enjoyable to just hang out for a while there. But I'm at work listening, usually during the day, the earbuds. Well, you got a good thing going there, and I just keep it up. That's all I can say. Yeah, I was just speaking about anxiety disorders, and a lot of people don't realize other people have them. There's Masha. Welcome in, Masha. How are you? Hope you're staying warm up in Canada. I know up that area, Ohio and the northeast of the U.S., they're frigid wind chills, and I hope you're not too bad where you are. Especially, wind chill factor in the northeast, in the Ohio area, Midwest, Rust Belt. They're really dealing with the low freezing wind chills. It's always a pleasure, Masha, to have you. You know that. Yeah, see it. Straight angles, okay. Oh, hey. It's something you accept when you're with somebody for so long. Yeah, it's I guess you learn to accept things. Yeah, Masha is always having her live streams every day, sometimes twice a day. So she's always busy on those live streams. Gets a good crowd. Always a good crowd. I usually try to stop in when I can, from time to time, on those live streams. Quiet listener, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Always a pleasure to see you. 3. I know you did 2. A few times you've done 2. I don't know if I've noticed a 3rd. Yeah, thank you for that, Naja. I don't say enough myself on my own live. That's funny. I guess after a while, you just like, oh, just accept it. It's an acceptance thing. People have their little quirks. I say that on a nice way. A quirk. Yeah, everybody in here on Masha is a stand-up, straight person here, straight up, honest to God, great folk. Straight up, I mean honest good. That's what I mean. Friendly, honest, pleasant. Okay, working. Yeah, I mean, I think you know what to do, Masha. Just if you want to have Nightbot drop your link for, type Cobalt, and I'm sure people would love to check your channel out. Lala's in the background. It's just type Cobalt without the hashtag. Yeah, you don't need the hashtag. Yeah, she's over in Hong Kong, Masha, and she's working there. So it's morning there, and she's enjoying her coffee right now, listening in the background. Let me get your thing here. Let me get this for you. There you go. Masha's link for channel. She has 455 neighbors. Does live streams all the time. Sometimes twice and 3 times. Always gets a good following in her live streams. Yeah, Masha, we were just talking earlier about people dealing with anxiety disorders, some more severe than others. Some people have just generalized anxiety. A lot of people don't show it, they hide it, they deal with it on their own inside. There you go. Getting another step toward 500 neighbors. It is very bad. The more severe it is, the worse it is, obviously. Yeah, so I think if I bring this up again, let me. If I can. Yeah, I mean, there's all different types of it. I would probably fit into the generalized one more than any of the other ones. And I think a lot of times I've noticed sometimes something happens and it sort of gets anxious and think to myself, why am I anxious about this? It shouldn't be, right? So why am I? And it can be something little. So yeah, I mean, there's all different triggers. All different triggers for people. Yeah. To be honest, I think I agree. And I think people realize they don't realize they do have it, and they deal with it and just think that's just their personality. Yeah, that's okay, Lala. Yeah, I mean, it could be weather related, it could be anything really. But what I noticed with myself is some things would bother me, and it's like they're minor, and I'm thinking, why am I anxious about that? No reason to. But why do I feel that way? You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it really. And yeah, that is great because I wish I could say that. Used to, but you know, it's a rough thing to have, and if you can beat it whatever way you can, that's whatever method you use. It'd be a relief. You know, I can see people every day, whether you work with them or around them, you're not realizing what they're, dealing with themselves, and you don't realize they're anxious because they're good at hiding it. No problem at all. Glad that you're still around, hanging out. Yes, and a lot of people they'll just hide it and just pretend like nothing's bothered, whatever, and just try not to. Yeah. Yep. What's up, Eagles Trekker? Welcome in. I know you're getting ready for next week's big game. I know you probably get something big planned for that week from Sunday. It could go way up. Your heart racing, heavy breathing, sweating, in a short amount of time. So it's some people need medication to deal with it, unfortunately. Yes, I totally agree, Tim. I totally agree with that. A lot of people are afraid to admit it or show it or seek help or whatever for it. And they really shouldn't, if it's that bad. Because it's affecting your health, really. I bet this is going to be huge. Only imagine. Yep. You have a big wingding going on, Eagles, for that night. Yeah, so then that's, hey, sometimes that could help, sure. Yeah, see, that's, then, Masha, that it's, needs to be, controlled or handled. That's, I know, that's, yeah. Imagine that, yeah. You didn't realize it, until he's having monitor like that and let you know. Yeah. Yeah. I think self-control helps a little bit, definitely. I think certain situations might be more severe that you tried it and still feel like a mess, Yeah. And as I had mentioned earlier, sometimes certain thing triggers it. You have a particular episode, and it lasts for days, long after the trigger is over or has passed. You're still dealing with it days later, hours later, whatever. So, yeah, it's like, all right, that's over with. Why am I still? So, yeah. And I was doing this tonight because I want to let others know that it's, a lot of people out there have it, and that they're not really, only ones, because people you think don't have it, because they're good at covering it up, hiding it. So this is more or less letting people know, hey, a lot more people out there than you think are dealing with stuff like that. So, yeah. And I was hoping that we get some interest of people saying, well, they can, sort of share, not definitely their own experience, but people know or they know of the situation. I totally agree. It's just, if people don't admit it, you think you are by yourself. It's, even though other people dealing with it. sometimes it starts coming on, you don't realize it right away, and then it builds up. You're like, oh, yeah. Huh. Imagine that, huh? That is something. Yeah. Absolutely. I guess I wanted to do something like this as a topic anyway. Just in general, I wanted to do it. And this week, for some reason, made me think of it. So I said this would be a good thing for Friday. So how is everybody else doing out there? Are they doing all right for this Friday evening, Saturday morning, wherever they are? Everything going all right for them in general? I appreciate Dan, and any little bit helps. Doesn't matter what it is. Any little bit helps. It's always appreciated, Dan. And, that goes to anybody, who's nice enough to do that. Because I'm going to have to increase doing my lives to make more hours. I'm trying to do like an extra day a week now, maybe Sunday afternoons or something. Oh, yes. Yes, exactly what you're talking about. Just, yeah, can't breathe. Yeah, that feeling. That, yeah, yep. Oh yeah, exactly. It's like I can't breathe. It's like. That's great. See, that's a great thing that you do. I mean, I always help. I hear about people. I'm running it, or I'm, putting it out there on a community post for others. So, see. Like, I'm happy the Drunken Chef got his officially today, his hours. So I was happy for him. That he got it. So. All right, Jerry. It's always a pleasure to have you come by. You're always good about hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Okay. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, he mentioned it. He mentioned it today. A community post, was it? I was like, yeah, excellent. So, yep. Well, he's off the list now. And he's all taken care of. Till next time, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy for him, though. Glad he got it. I had a feeling he was going to officially get it this week. It's just one of those feelings. So, I'm the same way, Masha. I mean, I just feel the same way about it, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think a lot of people have it, they just don't realize it, you know, to be honest with you. I mean, they think it has to be diagnosed by somebody to have it. But you can have it, you know. Yeah, it's same here, Masha. Same here. Feel the same way. Yeah, it's hard to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different, feelings. It's sometimes it's like, okay, I've done this a million times before. Why this time am I feeling this way? It's like I don't understand this. I'm going to do something, or something I've done all the time. Why am all of a sudden I feel like anxious about that? It's a mystery sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Just any kind of stress, yeah, is a trigger. Yeah, any kind of stress brings it on, and yeah, I mean it could be something from years ago. It could be something pretty recent. I know exactly. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you stop by. And I hope you and the lady are doing fine. Thank you, sir, for stopping in. It's always good to see you, M&T, living and cooking. Always a pleasure to see you, folks. You get so many different cooking things that I want to try. As you know, I said the vinegar chicken and then the mac and cheese looks good. Bernie is in the house. How are you? Nice to see you. I don't see you around too often. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah. That's yeah. It'd be something that you used to. Some things you're not used to. Yeah. I agree there. Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Oh, Masha, if you don't know M&T, they're good folks. They do some live streams, and they do some cooking on their live streams or the videos, and get some nice recipes. Nice. The vinegar chicken looks good. The mac and cheese looks good. And that is Dan Handicap Traveler's link. If anybody doesn't have that, feel free to check Dan's channel out. Maybe you want to connect. Yeah, well, I hope you really, figure it out. Like I said, keep going. Do what you can to make you feel yourself better. If you have to go to the beach and set up a hammock and sit in the hammock for a while, if it helps you, stuff like that. If it makes a difference to you. Yeah, I'm glad you folks meeting up here because all great folks here. So for some reason I thought a lot of people were already connected, but yeah, I'm lucky. I always have some good folks come in here. I have a live stream, so I usually don't have too many issues with people. So I'm glad. Yeah, Wanda Lala will do streams and/or premiere videos of just being outdoors where she is and running around with the dog or going to the beach and, like I said, stringing up a hammock and listen to the waves as you're lying in the hammock. Hear the birds in those trees. Yeah, Yeah, it's hard sometimes to feel grateful, but it helps if you are. That's what you have to convince yourself every day. Yeah, absolutely. And there is M&T Living and Cooking's link to their channel. If you can, Lala, have a Nightbot drop your link for you. Type Cobalt. Or you can have me do it for you. I'll go to your channel and have it. If you're too busy to drop it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drop it for you. That's the link there. You can go to it and feel free to check out her channel. Well, I hope you are, Bernie. I hope you are. No need to thank me for anything. I'm just another guy here, hanging out with some folks on the channel. A clubhouse kind of thing, hanging out, chit-chatting with everybody chatting with each other, meeting each other. The whole idea. Yeah, Lala does some hiking and hiking adventures. Yeah, well, if you come here, Lala, you'll meet some fine folks. Pretty much everybody who comes in here, I would say, is pretty good. It's worth looking into anyway. If you're checking them out anyway, if you're interested. Here you go. I'd like to see it. Oh, Masha, it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you come by. Yep. Wonder and wonder. Yes. Always nice. Excellent. There you go. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Dan, believe me, it's no problem. It was always a pleasure to have you come by. Whatever time you can spend is a pleasure. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Now that's great. Now you get that milestone. Excellent. I hope I helped some with you in getting that way. Hope the posting helps. Yep. I'm glad you get there because you're in the upper 4 for a while. So I was hoping you'd get by now. Hey, Lala, it's always a pleasure. You are always welcome. Always welcome. I'm just glad to throw some of these topics out for people knowing that they're not alone, you know? Other people are dealing with it at the same time. You're welcome. I'm glad. I really am glad for you. Just keep it up. Just keep what you're doing. Keep on going the way you're going. I don't see any problems with what you've been doing so far, so. Yeah, you're a great supporter too. I mean, it takes one to know one, right? You're always happen to be at my live stream, or you're always saying hi to me in other people's streams. So, you know, if you're in the same place I am, you know, we're always seeing each other, we're saying hi, we're always here when I have a live stream, it seems. So, more than a pleasure for me to do it if I can help. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I really do. Hopefully it won't be dead air you're listening to. Depending on how many people we have in here. Hopefully it won't be too dead. Yeah, you see him time to time. Pop in. And I mean, I try to get people, if they haven't connected, if they're here. Because I don't just say that. I mean, usually I have pretty good people come in here, so I feel pretty good about letting other people know, they might want to check each other out. If it interests you, check them out. It doesn't cost anything to check people out. See if you're interested in their channel, connecting with them. You never know, you might be interested more than you think. I mean, the different niches and genres that I have connected to, vast. And basically, I don't, have no problem visiting any of the different types of niches, whether I'm heavily into that niche or not. Just for support, to say hi, maybe make a few connections, possibly in the chat. About 3 people I know in the chat and the host. So it started this live stream talking about anxiety. People have it. Just to see if, and let people know that they're not alone and that kind of thing. Well, a lot of people suffer from it and you just don't know it. All right. My pleasure, Lala. Thanks for coming in and spending some time here. Always good to see you wherever I go. Have a good day. Wonder what I'm looking down at. I'm playing around with this little zipper handle. The sweatpants I had broke off. Just fidgeting with it. Just came off. Just playing around with it. One of those little things, you have something, you start playing around with it and you don't realize you're playing with it. Well, next Friday is the 1K live stream. Hopefully I'll get a good crowd in here for that. If not, that's okay too. I don't expect a lot because of people have live streams on Friday nights. So people be preoccupied in different places. Some people have their own live streams at that time where I'm having it mine. But I figured at 1K I have to. And it's more of a thank you to all the different connections, really. Hopefully, I'll get people in here who haven't connected with each other. Maybe it'll make people can come in and make new connections. And see their regular connections at the same time. That's the idea. know it's not too hot, not too hot, not too cold where you are down in Florida. I know part of the country is frigid wind chill factors, below zero wind chill some places. So that I don't miss, I would have to say. I think I'm okay weather-wise in the non-summertime where I'm at. It does get cold, but not that cold. I'm used to that kind of cold before, but for many years. But thinking about all the people saying, "Oh, not even going out. It's so cold. Don't even go to the store or whatever. You're gonna stay in. Figure Friday night, you'll be going out, right? I don't know about that. It's wind chill below zero. Sometimes double digits below zero, or more. I don't think people would be interested in going out. It's more of a stay-in kind of night, I think. At least tonight, anyway. For all those people in the Northeast and Midwest. I know it's February, but still. It's not the Yukon. As far as this big super game next week, it's a tough one. I think Kansas City is a good team. They have a lot of injuries. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. It'll be interesting to see if any of them heal. The last game, they had a lot of people on the offense out. Especially Mahomes he's playing, but he's hurt. I don't know if another week is going to be a big difference for him or for those other players. But I'm just looking for a competitive game, not a one-sided blowout on either side. I was hoping to get in some squares, but I don't think anybody's interested in the squares. So. I'd do my own, but I don't think it'd be enough for us in a week to do it. I used to run different ones years ago. It made the game more interesting, especially if your team wasn't in it. If your team was in it, and one thing, but if the team's not in it, it's like, all right, I might need something else to help me watch this game more. Follow it anyway. I know Philly would be favored in it. I don't know what the latest line for that game is. I haven't checked lately. I'm trying to think what Vegas has it for a line. Huh. 1.5. Eagles 1.5 favored. Huh. Point and a half. Oof. people play the money line. Over and under is 50.5. Wow. So I guess the people think it's going to be close. I'd be interested from now until that time where the money goes. That's a close for a Super Bowl. Well, yeah, I mean, they get the lines on 1.5, so it's Eagles a point and a half. The money line's at minus 125. For some reason, I usually get those games are usually the spread's a little bit more than that, so it's interesting to be that close. You think it'd be that close every year, but sometimes you get double-digit favorites in some of those games. So you'd think that Jason Kelce is the winner, huh? Not Travis? Hi, Monica. How are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. Always nice to see you here. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we have a few people here, Monica. We had more a little while ago, but a lot of people had to leave. But anytime you come in is a pleasure. Always nice to see you. I hope everything is going well for you. Oh, okay. You gotta take care of yourself then. Take some tea and honey or so there's something to coat the throat. I like to do honey for that, for the throat. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you definitely got to take care of yourself. You know, if you're not feeling well or. How are you, British Pinay? Nice to see you. Thank you for the Tom sock. Always appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad I had reconnected with you. Where you are, it's hard to come by. Oh, okay. Wonder if there's something else you can use for that. I'm doing okay. I was just talking about anxiety earlier. Oh, I know you do, Eagles. I know you do. I know that. From past games and stuff, I know. Yeah, I'm glad you're stopping in, British Pinay. And Miss Mark, if you're still here, what else can you use for your throat? you can't get a hold of any honey. Anything else to sort of coat on your throat? Something you can take? Lime. Ooh, really? I figure that's kind of acidic. Wouldn't that irritate your throat? I figure anything citrusy might irritate. Acid, or maybe. When's your next live Pinay? British Pinay? Yeah, I never thought of anything like that to take, but if you have to use something else, I guess you. Really? Lemons, huh? I was looking up, Miss Monica, about the throat. It says, suck on ice chips, popsicles, or lozenges. Use a clean humidifier and cool mist vaporizer. Gargle with salt water. Drink warm beverages and plenty of fluids. Something about salt water and warm beverages. Or broth. I can get a hold of honey pretty readily if I had issues. Actually, I might use some honey. My throat's feeling a little irritable. Warm stuff, maybe warm broth if you can get broth, or salt water, gargling, something. Yeah. Yeah, because having a sore throat is really uncomfortable, especially trying to sleep. Throat, you're swallowing, you're irritated throat. Yeah, but definitely do that. Do something, whatever you can get, have availables to you. Hanging out on a Friday night. Hello, Wayne. How are you? I'm doing okay. Just do my usual stuff, my usual live, Wayne. Hope you're keeping warm where you are. I know it's cold where you are. Wind chill factor type weather where you are. Yeah, please take something because coughing is just going to make it worse. The throat feel worse. Probably the sooner you can get something to take care of that throat, or the cough to stop from coughing. I don't know if you have any cough medicine, maybe. Yeah, Wayne, I know where you are. It's frigid. They say a wind chill factor up there, and temperature and wind chill is pretty low. And well, that's good. I was hearing other people, saying how windy it was out. So it's worse when it's windy because if you have any drafts in a house or it's not well insulated, it can be really cold inside. But you have a space heater there? Well, it's cold here, but not as cold as where you are, Wayne. In the 30s. A little breezy, a little windy, but makes it feel colder, but not like where you are, so I can't complain that much. Yeah, I was talking earlier about cold toast. Well, that's good. It's good to hear. It's toasty. It's good. I hope everything else is going well for you, Wayne. Taking care of yourself and taking it easy, or that's always important, Wayne. It's always important to take care of yourself and you gotta look after number one, No, I don't. Once in a while, I do. People come up, but it's a hit or miss thing. Some nights I'll have a 2 or 3, and other nights will be nobody. It all depends. Every live stream is different. Sometimes I get a few same people come in. Others, a lot of times I get a lot of different people come in who haven't been in a while. But yeah, it's the way it is. That's all. I guess it's every live stream is different from the other. You'll see 3 or 4 one night, or the other night will just be me. Another night will be just 1, then me, and then 2. So it differs. But I still do my stuff, I got to do my stuff. I got to do my live streams every week, 2 to 3 times, and you're welcome to, Wayne, if you feel. Turn the thing off. Yeah, the link's up there, if it's still up there, I think. StreamYard.
So you're talking about anxiety, huh?
Yeah, that was the topic tonight.
That is a topic that is. Oh, hold on. I'm back. All right, there we go. Yeah. That's a lot of topic on my channel too. Mark Muser, you know who he is? NJ Fisher Maniac.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
He has anxiety problems. Matt Hatter has it. What's his other name? Let me see. Hold on. Some guy gets everybody to. I pray for a lot of people. Um, Towpath. Towpath. His name's his channel's Towpath, so his name's Andy. He has anxiety, but I have it too, but mine's under complete control, fortunately.
Oh,
But
that's good to hear.
but some people, like Mark said, his is high.
Yeah,
He has a lot on his plate right now about his dad being sick.
right. Yeah, I
And
mean, he could have it and make and have it normally, and those issues that come up, like his dad and everything, make it more severe.
yeah,
So, yeah, it's it's something I wanted to bring up about because I know people out there, a lot of people have it, and whether they realize it or not, or they hide it to let other
not
people know
me.
that people are talking about it. And
I got mine when I was like maybe when I was real young.
yeah,
I didn't know I had it at the time, and until I hit my 20s, because my father was a drunk and very abusive, and that's why I don't drink. That's my only reason why I do not touch alcohol. And I hit my mid 20s. I started having panic attacks, and I took medicine. That I went to counselors and found out what it was, and they said you have anxiety problems. And I said, really? I said, it controls your life the way you see when you have it. People are afraid of you. They back off from you because
yeah,
the workplace. They're afraid that you might be dangerous, but that's not the case.
true.
Mine's under control because I have a t-shirt business and I deal with people all the time. And when I was younger, I didn't realize I had it until later on. And then I started having problems with it, but I got all set with it. I got my medication and everything. But I had a lot of what do you call it? I couldn't sit still. That was a
Yeah,
sign of it. That was the start of it. But I couldn't sit still. They had given me certain medicine to calm me down. That was all. I was wiry. And then they found out later what it was. It was anxiety problems that was causing that. So mine's under control. I take medicine for mine,
yeah,
but
same
I'm
here.
very thankful that that my mother got me help when I needed it because they found out what it was, and you have to take your step one step at a time. You got to keep your mind where they say you have to keep your mind. You have to keep busy all the time because some people get really depressed with that too.
Sure. Oh yes,
I don't have depression at all. Thank God I don't have that. But
that's good.
I keep busy all the time and doing the shirts. I got a new video up, so I don't know if you've seen it or not yet. But it's up there on this channel about the
Oh, check it
shirts.
out. Okay.
And I got the short video about the shirts itself too, with the you know. But it's a good subject to take up because it's a real tough problem. That's a real tough one out there as well as bipolar stuff. And hey, Cham Joy, how you doing? It's a tough subject. A lot of stuff out there. People have a bipolar, depression,
Yep.
anxiety problems.
Yes.
You name it. That's the three top things.
Yep.
And those two guys, Matt Hatter has a lot of problems with himself. He has depression, bipolar problems, and he has
Hi, Oracle. How are you, Oracle? Thanks for stopping in.
this is my prayer list for them. I pray for people all the time. Depression, anxiety, bipolar, and autism. He
Yep.
has all those problems.
Yeah.
And Towpath only has somewhat anxiety. And that's stress related. That's something to do with the stress related, mental health situation.
Yep.
And it's like it's a top problem, but not many people want to talk about it. They try to hide it in the closet, hide it from the public, and they're afraid that people may make fun of them. But people don't really know what that is, and there's nothing to laugh about either. And
Not at all.
unfortunately, some people can. I know a pastor that has what, he has what do they call that? It ain't anxiety. It's they, I can't remember the name. He's something around with him. He has seizures. That's what he has.
Oh,
And that's it bad. And he takes medicine for it's under control. But he preaches. And he's a pastor of a church. Used to be my minister, and he had a lot of seizure problems and growing up. So
yeah. I mean, that's the reason I said that'd be a good topic for tonight, because I know a lot of people out there who either, like I said, hide it or don't know so many other people who deal with it. So they be afraid to bring it up. So it's more or less saying, hey, here's an issue. A lot of people have it. Feel free to talk about it if you want.
It's a lot of other topics that people don't talk about on YouTube either. And
yeah.
did you ever hear of the guy named What's the Truth?
Yeah.
He went through hell and back when he was a kid. Things that happened to him. He told me what happened to him, and I was like, what?
Oops.
He was molested by his family members.
Oh, geez.
He was put in a dark hole. He had a lot of things happen to him, and that's why he's bringing it out right now, because he's a born-again Christian. He wants people to know that he's not afraid to give his testimony that the Lord brought him through it. But he has a channel now that changed somewhat. He had drama on his channel one night. I didn't go over that stuff. I was going to go and say something, but I don't want to go into that kind of stuff. I don't want drama. I don't like it. It kind of ruins your mood. I like that logo you have. Where'd you come up with that one? That's kind of cool.
What's that?
The avatar you got. Where'd you get it from? That's kind of nice.
I just went out and just went out and got pictures and just put it together on a Canva. I used Canva and I put the pictures together.
Okay. That's cool.
And I said I put it together quick because I wanted to showcase it, sort of say, and let people see it's and that's
very artistic, I think.
Well, I figured it might catch more attention than if you just put anxiety, blah blah blah. People are just like, yeah, whatever. But if you see pictures and it's like, oh yeah, I can relate to that picture.
Yeah, your avatar looks very artistic.
Oh you're talking about my avatar?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you talking about the thumbnail.
No. That topic, I know what you're talking about, but your avatar is kind of artistic.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm some kind of an artist myself, but it's kind of artistic. I like it. I think.
You think it looks like me?
I can't even see it to say.
Okay, too small. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do a channel banner with that on it, and just put some other stuff on there and make a banner.
You know how to do it?
Sort of. I'm not really great at it, but
I did mine.
Did you? Yeah. Okay.
Things you had to do to make that work. What a pain in the neck. I got the software to do it. I'll be right back, Mark. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I won't be on long. What's up?
What's up, Dion? How are you, Dion? How are your charms? Thanks for stopping in. everybody's doing well. Hanging out on a Friday, Saturday morning. I have my 1K live stream next week, 8 p.m.
That's what we're here for. I'm back.
All right.
Had to help with something minor.
Oh, okay.
We use our phones to put things in our bank, and we have to use our apps.
Oh,
Do you ever see that commercial with the woman on the Citizens Bank when she walks up to the guy at the camper, and she walks up, it's like a vendor, and she walks up, and everybody's trying to put their dollar bills in the machine, and they're all popping out. And then she walks up with a phone, goes, think, and she walks on and she looks at everybody. I got that in my phone, you know. They call it Google Pay, they call it.
Oh, Google Pay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You can add your bank
I don't
card
have that on there. Yeah.
and you can go, that's what you have to use. This phone had it in this one already. And you can go up, you can show your card, and you go over with the camera, and it'll put
Yep.
you'll put the payment through and pay for things. But that was a funny commercial. This phone had the Google app in there. They had Google Pay in there when I got the phone.
Oh, it did? Okay.
The guy had it in there already, but it wasn't used. But I activated it because I like the idea of doing it. I never used it yet, but I will use it someday. But, you know, I didn't use it. I forgot I had it in the phone, didn't I? I never used it. But it does work, but it's funny how it works.
Yeah, it's technology these days.
Yep. So, Tasha has PTSD, and she got that when she got beaten up or raped by a truck driver. She was driving. She told me about it. And it's they call it a stress disorder. They call it.
Yeah.
And they say that you can overcome it by time, and it will go away. That's what they said. That's how they say it will get cured. It will go away automatically on its own. And I said, how could that do that? You know, that's what they said on the a website, doctor's website.
I mean, unless they can erase your memories, you're always going to have that memory in your head.
That's right. I know. That's what I'm saying.
So it's
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, especially something like that, traumatic. How do you
and then Rick, the Wolf Den Outdoors has that same problem with. He said he has that same problem when people get up in his face or something. He gets all crazy. Can't handle that, and that's another problem he has. And it's a lot of things out there that people don't know that people have. You know, it's like there's nothing wrong with those people. They just have these things they have wrong with them. It's like it's a illness. You know, it's nothing. It doesn't make you crazy or cuckoo or anything.
Not at all.
There's this a certain stress disorders people have, different ones. You know. And I pray for them all the time. I pray for Tasha. I pray for Rick. I pray for these guys I mentioned, and for Mark and stuff. His dad is going through a lot of problems right now, and everything. He's going through a hard time and everything. So it's going to need a lot of prayer for him. And a lot of people on my channel mentioning, because I do a worship channel on the other side of YouTube. I do preach God's word and stuff, but I tell people, use the prayer email. It's there, and no one uses it. Only a few people do use it. And I said, if you're afraid to let something out that is wrong with you, put it in the prayer list, and we'll keep it confidential. If you want it confidential, we'll keep it confidential. I tell them that all the time. I said, because the worship channel email is myworshipchannel99@gmail.com. That's the email for people to leave prayer requests in. And all I say to them is that if you leave a prayer request in, give me the updates of how the person is doing, because I won't know if you don't tell me, or how they're doing, or whatever, vice versa. So when I do the worship channel, I preach it, and sometimes I even pre-record it because you can't come up with an idea right away. You have to really figure what you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So you have to pre-record it, because you can't possibly go on Sunday morning and preach it, because it's like it's hard to pull something out of the Bible right away.
Yes.
When you have to do it a couple of days ahead. The last one I spoke about was what was it? Romans? No, it was I have to look it up. Hold on for a minute. It's hard to keep track of everything. Let me remember here. You're in my head. Remember what I preached about. If I can find it. Corinthians 15, I think, right? Okay. I gotta look at my worship. I can't remember what I preached about. Isn't that awful?
Hey,
it's a lot of work towards the channel. You can't keep track of everything. First Corinthians 1. Corinthians 1. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 1. Divisions in the church. Let me get I'm all down here again. Division in the church. And some people say they were baptized in Paul. Some was baptized in Cephas. And the guy said, I'm glad I didn't baptize either one of you. You can't say you're baptized in this guy because he is in the Lord.
Yeah.
That's the thing that Paul was putting up with. So it's a lot of things. You got to know the scriptures if you preach them.
I saw a post today on the YouTube community post. I forget who posted, but it gave like what verse to go to in the Bible if you have this, like anxiety, depression, this, and give you, this chapter, this verse, that, you know what I mean, to go to for that situation. So I just Googled prayers for anxiety, and it popped up on the first page.
So what chapter did he say to look it up for? Or what was it?
Well, I looked. To tell you the honest, Wayne, when I looked at it earlier, I looked at it quick. I was at work, and it's like one of those things.
Okay.
But I just Googled like, prayers for anxiety, and it gave it's calmness prayers from Xavier University, and it gave a prayer on the top of the page, and then it gives you like calming prayers for anxiety 25, and I think they might give you the parts of the Bible it's in. But while you were doing that, I just did a quick Google thing, and then just to see next time to to use that.
This is my golden book. It's all the verses in the Bible. And when you're preaching, you need something like this, because then you want to shoot through the pages to look for a pastor gave this to me. The guy that gave it to me wasn't a good minister, but he can't pull people in his church, but he has a good idea what he can use this for and everything. But he don't have anybody in his church to preach to when he preaches to himself. You can't pull nobody in. He isn't the kind of guy that leads people into the church. But this does good for my ministry, though.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Every need. I got two of them. I got this one. I like this one better, though. Says everything. Uses every time I preach. It looks up the verses. Stay in there now. Don't fly out of there. Flies out of that other books on top of it. But you know, it helps. See, the whole thing is about my worship channel. It's about helping people. That's the idea about it, is to help the people that are having problems. And if they need prayer, I tell them you can put it in that email and ship it to me. Because my email address in here is on my computer. It's in here, and it's under the, let me see, it's right there. Is the worship channel, Gmail. My worship channel 99 @gmail.com. And
It's good to know. Yeah.
it's right in there, and it has Mark put his prayer request in there that day and everything. And it's like when people are going through these problems, they're having like it's hard for them to deal with. You know, it's hard the situation to be when you're struggling with something, and then you have that problem on your own self, going to a family member. He's close to his dad, you know, and I know he's having a hard time with it. I keep telling him, keep the faith, you know, you'll get through this and everything. But we don't know how he's feeling at home about it. You know, it must be tough, you know,
I'm
going through all that stuff with his dad, and it's really hard, you know. But that's why we have to, you know, have a close community in the YouTube area, a good community that they can talk to someone about it, you know, and everything. So, and everything's.
Yeah, I can relate. I can relate with him when it comes to the father part. I mean, my father's been gone a long time, but when he went, it was a shocker, and it lasted for years. I still, to this day, I can still, if I think about it, it brings back all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand.
I know. I lost a sister from stage 4 lung cancer. She was smoking since she was a teen, and unfortunately, while my other sisters don't smoke, so the other ones told me that they think that she had cancer before that, and she didn't get checked. She had spots on the brain or something wrong with her, and she didn't go get checked by a doctor. She would have been living today. Kept putting it off, and it's only a cold, it's only this and only that, you know. She started forgetting things, and and they were wondering what's going on with you, you know. She would say something to someone, then all of a sudden she'd forget she said it.
Yeah.
Bad, you know. It's hard, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't scroll off his older sister to leukemia. You heard about that, right?
Yeah.
He had a hard time dealing with it. His mother's having a hard time dealing with it. Of course, it's close family. We expect, you know.
Oh, I would. Oh, sure, absolutely. Yeah.
It's close family. He was close to his older sister, and unfortunately, he used to go and visit her a lot. And now he said, when I went over, I didn't see her, and he said it bothered me not to see her. You know, of course, of course, it's going to bother him. You know, it bothers the whole family. Of course, that's it. That the mother don't supposed to lose her daughter so early. You know, now they say that something like the kid don't supposed to die before the parents or something.
Before the parents. Yeah.
I don't know. I heard people say. I thought it was freaky. You know, but that's what they said anyway. But the mother was kind of depressed over it too. But of course, it's normal because it's a family member. It's your daughter, you know.
Your child. Yeah, you're losing your child, no matter how old you are. You know, it's still your child.
Yeah. How old was your dad when he passed? How old is
66.
he? Oh, that's young still.
Yep. And it happened all of a sudden. It wasn't like a long-term thing. It was something very rare. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
So everybody
So
was
how you
shocked.
doing?
What's
So how
that?
you doing? How are you doing every day? How's everything with you?
It depends. Every day's different. Some days are
Yeah.
good, some aren't.
Hmm.
Had a couple of rough ones this week, but you know,
Hmm. Everything all
feeling.
right now?
Yeah, today wasn't too bad. Yeah, Wednesday and
Hmm.
Thursday were not great. So, but today wasn't too bad. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tasha did do a live and she didn't feel that great, so she didn't do it.
Mhm.
So that's why she didn't be on live. And she usually is live, but not tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, she doesn't feel it. I mean, don't you gotta take care of yourself. You gotta don't force yourself to do something.
Hmm.
You know.
I'm glad she's taking care of herself.
Yeah.
Get these notifications off here. What was my phone down? I have a app on my phone that keeps the phone on the phone don't go in sleep mode.
Oh.
Yeah. You have an app out there that if your phone goes, you know how you're texting somebody, all of a sudden it goes off.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
call it always stay on
Oh, okay.
because they don't give you always keep on the screen. It stays on because what happens is your phone doesn't only have a 30-second timer on it, and it goes.
Yep.
So if you ever think about that, you can download it. It's free. Don't charge you nothing. Just free on your phone. It keeps the light on when you're texting or when you're calling someone, and it doesn't go out on you when you're talking on the phone or when you try to dial. I use it because that's what I do. I talk a lot on my phone, so I just need it to stay on.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you. I know you're saying. Yeah.
So how long you
Yes.
been on live? How long? Like 2 hours now? 2 hours and
2:05.
wow, you've been how long? Would you start? Would you start? Come on, early?
8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. It's now 10 o'clock now, man. It went by
Yeah, it's
quick.
10:05. Yeah. Yep.
So I'm surprised no one will come on your stream and talk to you. There are not many people
I
come
mean,
up.
it's Wayne. Wayne, it's different. It's weird because like you'd be on one tonight, and then maybe Tuesday, I might get two people come on,
Oh, okay, you like
or I
live
might be
stream.
by myself, or on I mean, Friday it might be three, it might be none, it might be one, and it's all different people usually, so it's not
It's like my
the same
stream,
people all the time.
the same thing in my stream. People how they want to come up. And if they want to come up, it's always the same people that come up.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
Because, I don't know.
yeah,
I don't think people like to go on the stream or something. Some people say, I'm camera shy. One time, the guy who said he was camera shy, he comes up on the panel and starts talking away at with me. I said, I thought you were shy. He says, I am, but I'm still going to come up anyway. Jamie, Barnacles, the ones.
oh yeah, 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 yeah,
He's funny.
yeah.
Mark comes up and makes a goofy face at me, Mark Muser Jr., and he jumped off afterwards. They like goofing around. And I tell people to be yourself.
Yeah,
And I had fun on mine today. I had some people off. Stephen Batten always comes up and talks to
he's
me.
always. I always see Steven there. Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, and he does some. He does record preaching videos for me for my channel too, for my worship. Yeah, I let him put them on there. I put them up on there when he gives them to me. And one day I let him preach. I don't, I don't do the preach. I let him preach once in a while, and then I do my stuff. And you know, that's what I'm trying to get more people involved in the channel to get them to do. If they want to serve the Lord, they can. There's no favoritism on my end. Churches do favor certain people, and the churches won't let no one serve. They say, "Oh, you didn't graduate from the school. You can't do this. You can't do that." Sickening. I said, "That's not right." I said, "That's not. I went through that before. I had to work my way up, and they said, "Oh, if you're not born in the church with the family, you can't do this, you can't do that." They want you. They want a family to be born into the house of the Lord.
Yeah.
You didn't have to serve. Stupid. I'm saying, well, what is with these people? You shouldn't do that. You should let everybody do what they want to do. For them. I sing in the choir,
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, and I'm nervous as a bug. I'm up on the platform singing with this guitar, right? I'm going to make you laugh tonight. I was up there, and I'm saying, well, what the heck am I doing up here? And my hands are sweating bullets, right? Sweating bullets. And I play a guitar pretty good. I was up there and I was singing the hymn. And I was playing and I get up there and I got off the stage. Everybody's applauding me. Some couple of people come up to me and this got me kind of upset at them. Oh, thanks for praising us. I said, what are you talking about? I ain't praising you. Praising the Lord. What's the matter with you two? Were you crazy or something? Get away from me, I said. What do you mean? I said, don't be saying that to me. Stupid people say stupid things, I sang with the piano too, before.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh my gosh, was that? I never even know how I could go up there and do that. I got really nervous of the crowd of the people. But I went up there anyway. I don't know how I even got the nerve to even do that. Takes a lot of guts, I guess, huh?
Maybe some people, it's easy for them. Other people, it's a little rough to get up there and do that.
I don't look at my neck when I play, either.
You don't look
at the front of the neck.
Oh, you don't?
Do yeah. I don't. A lot of them do though. I seen them in the video. They were all looking at the neck and said, "What are they looking at?" And I think about it. I said, they must be nervous.
That's what it is. Yeah, probably.
And Kyle Perkins was one of them because he kept on looking at his neck, and I met him in person though.
Oh.
And the incident happened. My brother had this pocket camera. All right. And Kyle Perkins comes up and he says, "All right, I'll let you take my picture." The damn camera wouldn't work. It was jammed, right? I said, "Oh, come on." I said, "This is ridiculous." But I said, "I'll get it working. All right, I'll come back. If you get that working, I'll let you take my picture with your brother. If you can get that camera working, I'll be back." That's how nice a guy he was. Hey, Coastal was.
Yeah, Coastal.
So he came back and here's the picture right here. And he says, "Oh, you got the camera working now?" And I said, "Yeah." "You got the camera working?" And that's the picture right there.
Nice.
To this day, and he wore a headpiece on his head. He had no hair. All right. But that doesn't matter anyway. I was a young kid in the picture with him.
Yeah.
And he said, "You sure you get that camera working now?" He says. And I said, "I hope so." I was young at the time. Right? And he took a picture. And he said, "What kind of song you want me to sing for you?" He asked me. He's a very nice guy, polite guy. He wasn't well, but he was very polite, very nice, Never, no rude in him or nothing. He was a country boy. He was very nice. That's why he had so many friends, because he got along with people.
With everybody, yeah.
And he said, "What song you want me to sing? What kind of song do you listen to my music?" And I said, "Yeah." But I didn't know one song. I wanted to know if I knew that song, I would have asked him to sing that song. Glad All Over. I didn't know. I only started listening to the CD, but I was so busy in doing the paper route and stuff. So, but he sang "The Circle Unbroken." He wrote that song. But he sang a funny song. His father wrote it, and people might take offense to it today, but he did sing it the last time he sang. It's called "Gone, Gone, Gone," and it's about a woman that has a lot of weight on her.
Oh.
And he says, "Come and follow me," he says. And I laugh at the song. I don't think it was meant to be insulting.
Yeah.
I think it was only something to be goofing around with, but his father wrote it. He didn't write it. His father wrote that. Bit Perkins wrote it. But he asked his son to sing it. And every time he got on the stage, he sang that again, you know. And I started laughing. I said, it's one of the songs he has on the CD. I got the original Sun Label CD on my
Wow.
shelf.
Nice.
And my mother picked it up at I think it was a dollar store selling in a dollar store for like $5 or something for his CD. He believe it or not, his career went down the down spiral. He wasn't very popular. His completely career went flat on him. His son even said it on YouTube. I was listening to him. He showed where his father was buried in the crypt. He said his father didn't have the spunk about blue suede shoes. He could not get it back.
Wow.
I didn't know this, but he didn't have it anymore. One minute he had it, next minute it was gone. No, but he still sang. But he lost his brother his brother broke his neck in a car. They had a car accident, and his other brother Clayton was a drunk, and he ended up shot himself actually in the abdomen. So all the three of them were dead, and everything. So, and his wife, Kyle Perkins, his wife died in sleep after he passed. She died maybe a week after in sleep, like something like that, like a month after, I think, something like that. But he was a polite guy. He never had a rude bone in his body. You can approach that guy and he'll be nice to you, and you say, "Oh my gosh, you know, it's incredible." He went through hell and back, but he still kept his polite.
Imagine that, yeah. He'd have that personality even going through what he went through, yeah.
Yeah, and he was very humble. He said that in the last part. He said, "Why would I want to be thinking I'm better than you or anyone else?" He said, "I'm not like it. I'm a very humble guy. I like people." That's what he said. He said, "I make friends with everybody." He didn't have any enemies, I don't think, because he had that certain mindset. He liked people. He knows the Beatles. He knows Paul McCartney. He knows everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was nice though, you know. And his son was on the video. I was listening to him. He would play guitar too and play drums. He has two sons that play guitar. One plays a guitar in the drums. They're still living. They're still around, but all the three Perkins brothers are all gone now, so they're not around no more. So his brother, I think his name was Clayton, got heavy drinking. He was a bad alcoholic. And Kyle and him didn't hit it off after the last pit, so because of the drinking and everything. It's a shame. It's a disease, you know.
Oh, sure it is. Oh yeah,
No
absolutely.
business gets you, and you start hitting the bottle and end up going down spire. His wife put it up with him for years, so he stayed married to the whole cast. So. But he was a nice guy, though. He would, you know, he sang that song "Blue Suede Shoes."
Blue Suede Shoes. Yeah.
About a kid that told his girlfriend, "Don't step on my shoes," you know.
Yeah.
And Kyle says, "Hey, boy, listen to me." He says, "You can always replace your shoes, but you never can place a pretty woman like that." He says, "You can always place a pair of shoes, but not a woman." He says, "So be nice to her." It's a little country boy, you know.
Yeah.
The Coastal Waters are husband's a fisherman.
Oh, I know Backlash.
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm looking at your avatar. I'm trying to see this. I guess it does look like it somewhat. When I seen that, I thought, "What the heck?" I said, when I first seen you, I said, "You sure that's him?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "That looks different. That looks very different." I said. He said, "Yeah, but it's a good avatar, but it looks good." I said to him. I always said it looked good.
Yeah, some reason I wanted something like that. Just I don't know.
You see my van on my radio? Where you see it? It's blowing fireworks out.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that
With
out.
the national anthem playing. The new radio I got out. I got the national anthem that plays on my channel. It blows
Yes.
fireworks out.
Yep. Nice.
I took my app on the phone. Then I have an app that takes the logos off the background thing and removes it, takes it off. It erases it right off the logo off the. Say if you use someone's app and you don't want to show their logo, you can remove it.
Okay.
Format Factory thing, it's free. Never charges you. You can use it for edit your films, and you have two or three scenes in your film you make, your video. That
Yeah.
can put it together like this. You never know it was a part.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And that's what I do with all my videos. You can even add audio to it too. If you don't have audio to your film, you want to put music to it, you add the music right to the film. And it blends it right into the film. It's kind of neat.
I think over time I'll get a little bit better at doing videos and editing and stuff like that, and adding and yeah.
I learned a lot from YouTubers. Someday I'm going to put, me and Tasha's going to put the Nightbot on my channel to drop links.
There you go.
And then the mods can take care of the trolling. We had a few trolls in there tonight, but not bad. We got rid of them. They didn't last very long. I got too many mods in there. They go in there, they get nailed anyway. If Tasha don't get them, someone else does.
Good.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Yeah, Wayne, I think what's that?
You're getting tired.
A little bit. I'm probably gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
So
take care, Mark.
Yeah, thank you for coming up, Wayne. Appreciate it.
Sure. You can come on my channel and join me sometime.
Sure.
How's that sound?
Sounds like a deal.
All right.
All right, Wayne.
Bye.
Oh, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. The stream went pretty well, I think. I wanted to talk about anxiety a little bit, and if anybody wanted to share, they could. I think it's a very important situation to let people know about, and if they're feel comfortable about it. But I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and hanging out with me. It was a pleasure, and thanks to Wayne for coming out on the panel for a little while. It was good to see him come up. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good evening, good morning. See you later.